Good morning, everyone. We are on our way to leave here. I want to go to Colfax, Washington, to show you the drive there today, the landscape, and that little city there. It's been a rough night with the doggies. Apollo here, he had a lot of problems with his mucus. That doesn't go down as easy anymore because the tumor in his upper palatal and in his nose is destroying these little hairs that are taking care of that. So it was really bothering him. So I woke up every 30 minutes. Basically, I was listening to him all through the night. And then while I was up at 4 a.m., my cell phone does voom, 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 voom. I'm like, oh, camera alert. And I already knew it. I looked at the camera and I know that horse. So my girls ran through the fence again. So they escaped their pasture. They can't leave the property, but they're making a mess. And then they're going to the boys, and then they try to convince the boys to tear down their fences. So not really great. But good thing is that's taken care of now. But I was nervous. I'm like, where are they going? And especially since I have two old guys running around free everywhere. So I didn't want them to eat too much of the grass of the old guys. So I'm really tired. But yeah, we're going on that trip to Colfax today. And then we'll see, maybe we hunker down there if there's an RV park or something. Because there's not really cell phone reception here. And that's not too good. And I experienced that last night because I couldn't call the farm. I had to do it via internet, right? So yeah, I'd like to be able to receive calls. That's the only downside here, although it's so stunningly beautiful here. And I'm also trying to find LP gas to be able to heat the RV. So I know they have LP gas here, but there's just nobody here that could sell it to me. So I'm trying to find someone. The only person who is here you might have seen in my silver level membership, or no, you will see soon probably, I don't know, is that nightly incident that made me go out of the RV with a kitchen knife and like a stick-sized flashlight. So that was really scary. So check out that video if you're a silver level member. And also for my other members, I have released a detailed video about this place here. It's really stunning, some really stunning pictures. So check that out, guys. Become a member of the channel. I'd love to see you there. So Apollo didn't have a good night, but he seems to be doing okay today, huh, Apollo? Even trotting around. I think he likes it here as well. We're almost ready to get into our travel bags. Apollo's sitting on the front seat as always because he's the boss. And he always has something to say. Who do you want to hop in? Oh, God. It seems these are large grain silos. I don't know if they're transported by boat on the Snake River, but here above the road there's also a train. But it seems they're collecting it here. So on our way to Colfax, looks like an abandoned hip roof barn. I just love farms. Wherever I'm driving around and I see some farm properties, I'm always imagining, okay, what if that was my farm? What would I do with it? Oh, how would I change the pasture? And what would I put here and there? I just love to look at farm properties. I really enjoy this. And there's some very nice properties here. But I looked up, I'm always interested when I am traveling in areas. I looked up real estate for sale, and it seems nobody's selling the farms in this area. And like the Moscow, Pullman, Colfax area, they all seem to be very happy where they are, and I don't blame them. It really looks pretty. There's the grain silos, of course, everywhere. This is an area that produces a lot of wheat and grains, and here it seems they do have some horses. So it's really pretty. You're far away from everything. Your next neighbor is behind the next hill so you don't bother each other. So really, really beautiful countryside. So guys, enjoy the drive with me to Colfax, Washington. And here we go. We're not going to Pullman. Not yet Apollo, we're going to Colfax to check it out so that I can show it to you guys. And I see these no wind farm signs everywhere. So I'll research that tonight, what's going on, and let you know.
Well, the hills of the Palouse are painted like a scene printed on a postcard, but that could be changing if 45 wind turbines over 500 feet tall are placed on the hills soon. An Oregon-based company is proposing a wind farm in Whitman County, which has many local people upset.
So this Oregon-based company is called Steelhead Americas, and it's proposing to build a wind farm in Whitman County. Steelhead Americas is fully owned by Vestas Wind Systems. It's a publicly traded company listed on the NASDAQ Copenhagen under the ticker symbol VWS, and its ownership is distributed among a diverse group of shareholders from over 100 countries, with a significant portion held by institutional investors. So the major shareholders are BlackRock, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, and also institutional investors that own shares. The majority of the shareholders are based in the US, UK, and Denmark, indicating a broad international investment base.
The community even started a Facebook group trying to stop this project, and it now has over 1,000 members.
The passion neighbors in the area have against this project is evident, with many placing signs like these in their front yard, in obvious opposition to the proposed wind farm that is advertised to bring clean energy to power 90,000 homes and over 200 construction jobs.
We see ourselves as community partners to the Whitman County community, and everyone from our landowners to people who are not participating in our project. We're estimating up to $70 million of tax revenue.
The wind turbines will be placed around the west end of Kamiak Butte to Highway 272.
So this is the location you see to the west, Colfax, and then Pullman and Moscow and Idaho to the south, basically.
But many locals don't want their hills to look like the wind farm near Rosalia. The man who lives on this property says the landowners on this side and this side have leased out their land to allow windmills on their property. So he is directly impacted and he has many concerns. As Dan, who lives on the property, walks through the area to show us what land and views will be diminished if the project is approved, he also shares his worries.
Sound, killing wildlife, birds, potential fire risk increase, either lightning strikes or they do fail quite often and start on fire, and nobody is equipped to fight a fire that's 400 feet in the air.
While an official with the wind project says windmills catching fire is extremely rare, other neighbors share the same concern. One says he isn't against wind farms, but he is against the irresponsible placement of them.
They need to place them in a location that is the least impactful to the rest of, to the community. So it's not in my backyard, it's not in anybody's backyard.
This project is still in the developmental phase, but developers hope to begin construction in 2026. The Whitman County planner says the county is not involved just yet since permits have not been submitted.
So yeah, I continue my drive to Colfax. Now we know what these signs are about, and I guess it's to be determined. Seems there's a nice little church in the middle of nowhere. There was a little frost overnight. It's really foggy and there's some whitish on the branches and on the trees. notice, you drive around the corner and you see the grain silos and you think, I've just been here, which I haven't. But look at this, the old truck and that house. Isn't this cool? I could so live here. I love this. Look at this. Entering Colfax now. It's the county seat of Whitman County in Washington. The population was 2,782 at the 2020 census, and that makes Colfax the second largest city in Whitman County behind Pullman. And it is situated, as you have seen, amidst weed-covered hills in a valley at the confluence of the north and south forks of the Palouse River, US Route 195, and that also forms the town's main street where we're driving right now, and then it intersects with State Route 26 to the north at the end of the town, where I'm looking for a gas station to get my propane. And in the past, Colfax has also lay at the junction of 3 major railway lines, and it is also part of the Pullman Moscow's in Idaho combined statistical area. And Colfax was named after Schuyler Colfax. He was the vice president of the United States from 1869 to 1873. Imagine that. And Palouse Indians were the first known human inhabitants of the Colfax area. White settlers arrived in the summer of 1870, and they soon built, the first thing they built was a sawmill, and a flour mill and other businesses followed, and then Colfax soon grew into a prosperous town. And originally it was a pioneer citizen, Jared Baraducci, called the settlement Belleville in honor of his girlfriend. But then when he found a new girlfriend, he changed the town's name to Colfax for Vice President Schuyler Colfax. Colfax was officially incorporated on November 29th in 1873, and in 1889 till 90, the town vied with several other finalists to become the site of a new state agricultural college, the present-day Washington State University. This is where we're going with Apollo for his radiation therapy, and that's why, you know, that honor ultimately fell then to nearby Pullman, 15 miles, 25 kilometers southeast. There we have the University of Washington. And there you see some suburbs of Colfax where I just trying to find propane. I just looked at one gas station and then I made a turn because the gas station didn't have any propane. So I thought, I'm driving around a little bit, I'll show you the homes. And yeah, so I was a little nervous. If I don't find LP gas, I'm going to freeze during the night, because at the campground there is a propane gas station where I could get it, but nobody was there. So what we're approaching right now is actually the high school, and you see at the end of the building there's a sign, the Bulldogs, and we will see that later on a very interesting tourist attraction. And one thing that's always important to me is what's the climate there. So Colfax has a 4-season continental climate with hot, dry summers, cold winters, and a rainy season that generally runs from autumn till spring. Annual rainfall averages less than 20 inches. That's 510 millimeters a year. So this climate, together with this deep-rich Palouse topsoil that they have there, makes, of course, a great climate for wheat growing conditions. So the gas stations didn't have propane, but I saw a propane tank in the back, and I wonder if that's from this store here or what, or is there another store where that belongs to? Oh, it's here. There's propane. Okay, I think I go in there and ask. So me going inside a store like this, that can take a while, but I should focus on the propane. So the propane tank is here. I just need to find someone, hopefully. Beautiful little country store, but guys, horse dewormer, $27.90 US. I pay in Canada 19 Canadian. So this is here almost twice as much. It's so expensive. This is crazy. So, and I bought 3 bully sticks for the dogs. And get back into the RV and off we go. So stupid me, I'm sitting in the RV and I'm checking the maps because I wanted to look for Rossauer supermarket. And then I look at the map and I realize this is the parking lot of the supermarket and it's right there. So that was the farm supply. And then there's a coffee shop here, which I will definitely go to. And then that's the supermarket. Hopefully get some supplies, hopefully a little cheaper than Safeway last time. And they've got some firewood there, price comparison to Safeway. Let's check it out. $6.19, same price for that. Oh wow. So let's enter and let's check it out. Okay, that looks nice. Doesn't look too bad. Got nice vegetables. Something so nice just happened to me at this supermarket. A girl named Madison that works for the supermarket. At the exit, she said, "Oh, I'll get your card." And I thought, what does she mean? So she said, "Oh, I'll get your card and I'll help you with the groceries." And I'm like, really? But I'm in an RV. So she was getting my shopping cart and bringing everything here. And she said, "I want to help you carry it into the RV." And I'm like, that is so nice. And she says, yeah, she's hired by the supermarket as a courtesy for the clients and taking care of the clients. And that was so nice. I'm really overwhelmed. I just love American supermarkets because it's so great. They pack you the things and you can take your time and they're friendly. And you know, for the Germans in you, Aldi in Germany, they even put the counters, they make the counters so short that you have no chance to even put your handbag or anything on it. Yeah, so it's all rushed in Germany. You have to throw it in your shopping cart and you have to hurry up. And here you have like contact, you chat a little bit, you talk. It's really, really nice. So this really made my day. It was really cool. Oh, that coffee shop was open when I went into the supermarket and now they're closed. It's 2:37 p.m. So that's a bummer, but whatever. I got some bottled Starbucks. I'll survive on that, guys, but you know, I need coffee. So back to the RV and off I go. Quickly showing you a few more houses on the hill and around here, around the supermarket. So yeah, this is a valley and the hills are basically to the left and to the right of this little town. And look at that, while I'm filming outside, Apollo the boss is sitting on the driver's seat and he hasn't even figured out what I bought at that farm store behind me. Do you see the bully sticks? He hasn't even seen that yet, but I don't think he wants to chew them anyways because the tumor, that's not comfy in his mouth. Now he woke up. Hey baby, how are you doing? Well, how are you doing, baby? Are you tired? So guys, when I'm going to Colfax tomorrow, you have to remind me of one thing. Because this door, although it's open, you can't open it. And I'm always worried if I don't have these keys that would allow me to enter through the doors of the car. I lock myself out with the doggies in, because I'll show you what I mean. Now the door is technically open. Now watch this. Ah! That's what I mean. WD-40 tomorrow. This is what I bought. And that usually helps. Rudy, be quiet. Okay, I sprayed it everywhere. Let's test it. 1, 2, 3. Ha! It works, guys. Silky at work. Don't mess with a farm girl if you always have WD-40. Farm girl smart. You know your stuff. Always works. They should give me a discount for repairing their rental RV. That looks like the LA River, that wide, so they must have some rain or melting snow water or something that is coming down here. And now we're going to a monument that I want to show you, but first let's have a look at this here. But then look at this. So pretty cool. I found some tourist attraction in Colfax, Washington. So interesting. Let's check this out. It seems it's all names with people. Okay, Colfax Bulldogs, I saw that. That's a high school team. So these are all like football teams, I guess, or baseball, I don't know. That's kind of cool. This is the Codger Pole. Seems it's the largest in the world. And if you want to put the video still, then you can read it. So the Codger Pole is a 65-foot tall chainsaw sculpture. It commemorates a 1988 high school football rematch played 50 years after the first game by the same participants. Colfax lost to St. John in 1938 but won the rematch. The pole is actually a faggot of 5 separate cedar logs with the heads of all of the golden aged players carved into them, topped by a sculpture of a ponderosa pine and a generic bearded codger. It's claimed that the pole is both the world's largest chainsaw sculpture of human likeness and the world's largest football monument. The town fathers of Colfax have done a great job promoting and placing directional signs to the Codger Pole, possibly because the town fathers of Colfax are the same people portrayed on it. So really, really cool. Let's check it out. Yeah, and there's this LA River thing again. That is huge, guys. That goes through the whole town. Oh, there's another coffee drive-through, but it closed. Also, it seems people don't drink coffee here. The only freak that does is probably the only person here is me. Kind thoughts are the roots. Kind hearts are the gardens. That's nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful little mural. And of course I had to go and check out the coffee shop. They are still open. They're open. I'm getting some coffee. That is absolutely awesome. You can even see that monument behind it there. Now we're talking, guys. Silky has the coffee and they're all so nice here. Really nice people in this town. It was really a nice and such a friendly experience. It's getting dark so early. It's not even 4 p.m. It's so dark already. And Eddie has a restaurant here, Eddie's Chinese American restaurant. Look at that. That looks nice. So guys, that was my excursion to Colfax, Washington. I hope you liked it. Well, now we're tucking in again for the night and then one more day and then Apollo can finally start his treatment. And I think, yeah, it's time. That mucus is bothering him and yeah, I think he also can't wait to get rid of it. Thank you guys for your heartfelt comments and thank you guys so much for the financial support that you're giving me on my Buy Me a Coffee website. I really have to say, you know, I'm so grateful because this is hard right now to do this for Apollo, right? So it really eases my mind and thank you for that. You guys are absolutely awesome. And I'm so glad that Buy Me a Coffee now has that option that I can answer messages with videos, which is pretty cool. So yeah, once I'm back in some RV park, I will do that. I see you there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, for just being here. Thank you for the supers, and I hope I see you soon. Stay safe, and yeah, bye-bye.